Hey guys, I'm continuing my Week 7 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This game will be played down in Philly. Both teams coming in at 3-3, tied atop the NFC East. The winner looking to assert themselves in the division. And in this game, that's the first matchup between these two teams this season. Two big injuries for Dallas, and DeMarcus Ware and DeMarco Murray. You're going to look at a combination of Joseph Randle and Philip Tanner replacing DeMarco Murray, and that's been a hallmark of this Cowboys team this year, is the ability to establish the run enough to open it up big time for the passing game. And Tony Romo, despite that interception against the Broncos, which I think was overblown, has had a very nice season. You saw their special teams and defense come around last week versus the Redskins, which was good to see. Tony Romo didn't have to stand on his head for the Cowboys to win. I like the matchup of the Cowboys passing game versus that Eagles defense. And, I know people are going to bring up, from a Cowboys defensive perspective, how bad Chip Kelly's Oregon teams, how many points they put up against USC when Monty Kiffin was the defensive coordinator. You're going to hear a bunch of people bring that up. But I think, look, the talent discrepancy and the advantage that an Oregon team has over even a USC when Monty Kiffin was there, I think was huge. And, I think if you give Monty Kiffin better players and, in comparison to the competition, Chip Kelly's players with the Eagles are not as dominant as his Oregon players was, again, given the nature of the competition level. So, I look for one thing, though, to be a huge factor in what Monty Kiffin does. If you look at the Eagles in the games they've struggled, most notably, versus Denver, let's say, the defensive backs for the Broncos were able to be really physical with the Eagles wide receivers. They didn't play a lot of zone, and I think that led to them being very successful against Philadelphia. So Monty Kiffin is known to play zone from time to time, combo man zone, a bunch of different looks in the secondary. I think he'd be wise to jam these receivers and throw off their timing. A lot of the Eagles' offense and this Chip Kelly offense is a rhythm timing offense. Let them beat you on the ground, especially if Nick Foles starts, which I expect him to. Let LaShawn McCoy beat you on the ground in order for them to win. Don't get caught in the zone where Riley Cooper's going crazy like he did last week because Tampa Bay, who has the best man corner in the league, decides to play zone. I think if Monty Kiffin doesn't fall into that trap, the Dallas defense can have a lot of success against the Eagles offense. But don't sleep on Nick Foles. The last 6 quarters he's played extremely well. I've been saying for weeks, you can win in Chip Kelly's offense with an accurate passer or a guy who can run. And I think you're seeing Nick Foles sort of come to the forefront, having a couple nice games here. I think he'll get the start on Sunday, like I said before. And in thinking about this game and then looking at the different stats and matchups, I can't get past this Eagles defense, though. They didn't even really look that overly impressive against Tampa Bay. I didn't think Mike Lennon looked that bad in that game, considering he has close to zero experience in the NFL. I don't think they'll be able to get any pressure on Romo. I think the running game will be able to do enough with Tanner and with Joseph Randle. So, I can't get past the fact that I think that Cowboys will figure out a scheme to slow the Eagles down a little bit, but I think Dallas is going to have a big game this weekend. So I like Dallas +3, because they're underdogs, on the road in Philadelphia. Let me know what you guys think of this game. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week. I'm always talking the NFL here. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.